Hi guys, TinaGale here, and today is a little bit different. This is in response to Heather from Heather's Crafty Life. This is called Memory Keepers Face to Face, and this is just a little fun tag that's going around from different YouTubers, just shouting out to some people that inspire us and hopefully introduce you to a few new artists that maybe you haven't found yet on YouTube, and just learn a little bit more about us. So I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about me, and then we have a list of questions to go through and answer. So if you follow me, you've probably learned quite a bit from me and through my layouts and what I scrapbook. But I'm the youngest of 6 kids. I've been married for 30 years and have 2 grown children. If you follow along, then you know most of my layouts are about Disney. We love Disney, and both my children have had the opportunity to work at Disney World. Both have done 2 internships, and then my son went full-time and worked between 1 year to 2 years there. But I now have them back at home with me, and they're working near home, so I get to see a lot more of them, which makes me very happy. I grew up in a very creative family. My mother sews, crochets, does a lot of different things, and so we were always doing something crafty growing up. And I pretty much raised my kids the same way. We were always doing some kind of craft. I know how to crochet and sew, do all of those things, although they're not my passion. They're not anything that I excel greatly at, but I can do. I love decorative painting. I did that for a long time and owned a craft store where I taught decorative painting and oil painting for several years until my daughter turned 1, and then I closed the shop and came back home just to raise them and be a stay-at-home mom. And I would still travel and teach sometimes, but pretty much just kind of left everything to wait until my kids were older. I've held part-time jobs over the years and a couple of full-time jobs, but really my heart's desire was always just to be a stay-at-home mom and wife and just raise my kids. I did homeschool them. My daughter was homeschooled all the way through. My son was homeschooled until he was a sophomore, and then he went to a private school and then graduated and went on to university and graduated from there. So just always at home, loved being at home. And that's about it as far as personally. I think if you watch my videos, you probably know about everything that's of any interest. If there's anything that you would like to know more about me personally, then just leave it down in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer those. But really not a whole lot of interesting things. Just a stay-at-home mom and scrapbooker. So I did find scrapbooking when my kids were smaller, and so it kind of took the place of the painting and has just overtaken my life and everybody else's in this household. So now I'm just a happy scrapper. So on to the questions. The first question is, what format do you craft or scrapbook in? So I'm a 12 by 12 scrapbooker. I also do double page layouts. The only smaller pages, like 8.5 by 11, that I've ever done were in the very beginning when I first started scrapbooking, and it's just not anything that I'm really interested in doing at this point. I've done some since then just to kind of go between 12 by 12 pages to add just a little bit more information, but I really like the 12 by 12 size and double page layouts. So we'll see if it ever changes. I've done mini books, and I do enjoy doing those occasionally. They're a lot more work and a lot more time, so I don't do a whole lot. But for special occasions or different things, I do like to do mini books of different sizes and shapes. Number 2 is, what is your favorite crafty technique? So I would have to say not anything really messy or anything like that. I love stitching, so whether it's hand stitching or stitching on the sewing machine, I love the look that it gives to layouts. It's something easy and quick to put in a layout. I also love doing digital die cuts, so on a silhouette or a Cricut and backing them with patterned paper, or just doing die cuts and adding. I enjoy that. I also enjoy taking pattern paper and doing fussy cutting, so cutting out flowers or different images on pattern paper and then putting them back onto a layout. Love doing things like that. Then the next question is my favorite place to shop. So I live about an hour from any shopping, scrapbook wise, and so I have a couple of small scrapbook stores that are about an hour away that I try to shop at sometimes. There's also a Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann, so I will shop there. So the rest are kind of online. The other store that I enjoy is Scrapbook Generation, so I go up there quite often to attend crops. So the ladies are just wonderful up there, so I shop there. They also have an online store, so I can place orders. And then scrapbook.com is one that I do shop from. I love that I can go in and pick items, and then it will pop up other items that will coordinate or go with. So I like seeing that, since I'm a very visual, so I like touching products, and since I can't, then that's the next best thing. Also a cherry on top, love shopping there, and the rewards and all of that. They kind of get you in with those hunting cherries. And then because it's so hard and everything's online that I have to shop with, then kit clubs are my other go-to. So I love getting kits. I've done different ones throughout the years. So right now I'm working with the Scrap Room, and so I'm working with their kits and enjoying that because I get a sampling of all of the, or not all, but a lot of the latest and greatest lines that are coming out. So I get a sampling of all of them and can play, so that kind of gets my fix. Alright, so what is the last crafty item that I purchased? Well, that's easy because I went to a crop last weekend at Scrapbook Generation, and then I brought a friend home and we went shopping a couple of hours from here. So I hunted down the Chamel Go Now Go collection, as well as the Bella Boulevard, the new collections that they have, a lot for the Illustrated Faith, but the Bright and Brave collection, I got quite a bit of it. So those were the two big purchases that I got, and if you want to see all of it, then there's a haul video you can check out on my YouTube channel. Alright, so next up is my Scrappy Crutch or Slump Buster. So when I get in a slump, or it's been a while since I scrapbooked and I'm kind of struggling to get back going, sketches are my go-to. I love working with sketches just about any time, but they definitely can get me going if I've been in a slump, as well as challenges. So I will go look through Facebook or blogs and things like that and look for some challenges to participate in. My favorite one right now is the Freaky Fast Friday on the Scrap Room. That one is just so much fun, and if you've been watching any of my process videos, then you've heard me talk about it, but that's definitely one that can get me going really quick. Next up, my favorite colors to work with right now. So I'm a pink girl, love pink, so it's going to find its way in my layouts. I love aqua, love working with gold. And one of my go-to backgrounds are craft, so I love working with craft and love navy blue, although it doesn't find its way into a lot of collections. It's getting a little bit easier to find, so those would be my go-tos. My signature style or technique. So I think people that follow me could probably pick out my layouts fairly easy. I don't know if there's a particular style, I don't know. I'm a simple scrapbooker, but yet I think strong design. I love layers, so whether it's lots of paper, tags, you know, ephemera, things like that, I love to layer up. Love my enamel dots. So I would just say a simple scrapbooker. I love the soft muted colors, so nothing bright and bold. So, like I said, I think most people that follow me can probably pick out my layouts, but I don't know. If you follow me and you have a specific way or a way that you would describe my style, I would love to hear it. So leave it down in the comments for me to read, and I would love to check that out. Maybe I can get a better description of my style and techniques. Okay, so next up is my favorite trends right now. I would have to say the Bible journaling is one of my favorite trends. It is just going like gangbusters. It just seems to be popping up everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere you're seeing Bible journaling. So I love that, getting really big into it, as well as brush lettering. So that again it just seems to be permeating everywhere that you look, whether it's people writing with the markers and the pens, it's in your thickers, it's now in your patterned paper. So I really love that. Planners would be another one. I've always used a planner, and I love that I can now use some of my leftover things or even buy things specifically for my planner to decorate it and make it just a little bit more fun to work in every day. So definitely enjoy that. And then I know it said 3, but my 4th would be puffy stickers. I love my little puffy stickers. So those are kind of fun. Then, okay, I'm trying to read this without my glasses. My least favorite trends. So, I don't know that I have a whole lot of least favorite. There are things that I don't do, like I don't get into the messy, and I don't get into the like modeling paste and things like that. So, not that I don't like them, I just don't, they're not something I enjoy doing myself. On the flip side of the planner being one of my favorite trends, I would say one that I don't quite understand in the planners are the ones that just decorate them. They just cover everything up and there's no room to write or anything like that. That one's a bit puzzling to me. I love the ones that do it as a scrapbook, so they're putting photos and journaling. I think that is so cool, and if I did not have the time to do true scrapbooking, 12 by 12 and all of that, I could totally see me doing scrapbooking and just a journal. But as far as just covering everything up, just decorating a journal, that's not something that I would get or that I do. But I'm also one that always says everyone's created to create, so if that's what makes you happy and that's your creative outlet, then you go for it and you just enjoy doing it and don't worry about anybody else. Just do it. Favorite new lines or concepts. Chamelle's Go Now Go, that one's one of my favorites. That's why I was hunting it down. I love that it's fall, it's back to school, it's travel. There's just so much you can do with her collection, and I love all of her little things, and she's so great at layering and stuff, so the things that she creates and designs in her lines are perfect for the way that I scrapbook. Again, the Bella Boulevard and the Illustrated Faith, love all of those. The new Bright and Brave collection, definitely one of my favorites. My favorite brands has for a long time been Simple Stories. I will buy anything Simple Stories. I'll buy it sight unseen. I'm going to love it. I know I will, so I just buy it. Another one would be Jelly Bean Soup. Love the color palettes that they work with. Bella Boulevard again with their Illustrated Faith lines. Another one would be Cocoa Vanilla. Love the colors in their collections. It's a little bit harder to get over here in America, and it's quite pricey when we do find it, but I love their collections. Some of my least favorite brands. I don't really think there's probably a brand that's my least favorite. There's some that's not as easy to work with. If they produce paper, I'm probably going to buy it. The only thing that I can think of that I've bought, like Elle Studio and Amy Tan, some of those brighter collections and really graphic collections, I have a really hard time using them. I still buy them, but then they sit a little longer than anything else because I have a hard time using them. So who inspires your crafting? So this is the last one. So again, if you've been a follower, then you know Chamelle has been a huge influence in my scrapbooking. She's taught me so much in the way of embellishing, mixing patterned papers, how to get the most from your paper. She just amazes me at how much she can create from just paper. She has strong design skills, and she is just a teacher, so everything that she does I learn from. So definitely Chamelle, you can see a huge influence in her in my work. Jana Eubank would probably be the next one that I have followed the longest. I've followed her for years. She has such strong design skills, and she's so great at mixing patterns, and the embellishing and all of that is just always just perfect. I don't think I've seen a single layout that I wouldn't want to scrap lift or that I didn't just love of Jana's. So definitely been a long time fan of hers. Hello Jilski is on YouTube, and she does Bible journaling, so I've been following her for a while and really love it. Learned a lot about Bible journaling through her. My two probably favorite YouTubers recently, well, I say recently, you know, a while, year, 2 years, something, I don't know, a while. So the two probably that I'm following closest right now on YouTube are Kelly Barron and Sarah Swan. So Kelly has a very similar style to me. She's a very simple scrapbooker. I probably layer more on a page than she does, but very similar. And the color schemes that we use are very similar. She's very soft and muted colors, and just a really soft look to her layouts. So I love everything that she does, and I'm always anxious to watch her videos to see what she's creating. And then Sarah Swan, I followed her for quite a while now, and here lately really been watching her videos that she's been doing on her Disney album. She's taking a lot of her older Disney products and using them to finish up an album. And a lot of the products are the same ones that I have that I would be looking at going, I just need to purge these because there's no way I can use them and, you know, bring them up to date or whatever. But she is doing it, and she's rocking it. So love watching those videos as well as her other ones. So those are the two ladies that I'm going to be tagging in my video. So be sure to check out their links down below. If you're not already a subscriber of theirs, go check them out because you'll be a subscriber after you watch them. So that's going to be it. I hope you enjoyed learning just a little bit more about me. I hope you'll back up. If you don't know Heather, go check out Heather's Crafty Life. The link will be down below as well for her channel. Check out who she's tagged, and then hopefully Kelly and Sarah will have time to do this as well. So check out their videos when they go up and see who's inspiring them, and hopefully you'll find some new artists to follow and be inspired. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you really soon with a new process video.